Today, we'll be showing you guys how to replace the brake lever on your Apollo Pro 2023. So for this repair, all you're gonna need is a 5mm Allen key, a 3mm Allen key, and a 2mm Allen key, and you should be good to go. Please note, whether you are changing the front or rear brake lever, it is the exact same process, so just follow the steps that we detailed in this video and you should be okay. So first things first, we're gonna go ahead and remove the quad lock wireless charging components from the display. We'll take the two plastic pieces and put them to the side. Next, with our Allen key, we'll just pop up the wireless charging components and we shall disconnect it. Put it to the side. Next, we'll go ahead and remove the 4 screws that hold in the display. Now with all the screws removed, we can go ahead and start pulling out some of our wires. With our wires tucked out of the compartment, we'll go ahead and start loosening up our grip and brake lever. So before we start loosening anything, we'll go ahead and remove the brake line from the brake lever, just like this. The line should come off, and now we'll go ahead and start loosening up everything. So for the grips, there are 2 screws that secure it in place. It requires a 3mm Allen key to remove. So now we'll start pulling the turn signal out, and in order to locate which wire is which, we'll go ahead and lightly pull on the turn signal and we'll look to see which wire is moving. In this case, it is the red and white connector. So we'll now go ahead and start pulling our wire through. With our wire completely pulled through, we could put the turn signal to the side. Now we can go ahead and remove the grip completely and put it to the side as well. And next we'll go ahead and loosen up our brake lever. Just like so. And now, like with the turn signal, we'll go ahead and give it a light pull to find out which one it is. So now we can see that it is this connector that connects into the red side. And now we can go ahead and start to pull our wire through. We'll be gentle not to rip it. And just like that, our wire is through. And now we can go ahead and remove our brake lever. For the purpose of this video, we'll just be reusing the same lever. So first, you'll put the lever on the handlebars. And next, we can go ahead and put our wire through the small hole in the back of the handlebars. Next, we could just push the wire through and eventually it'll come up through the headset. We'll come to the front here to see if we can see it. And I can. So we'll go with an Allen key and grab it. So you might find that you're having a difficult time being able to see or fish out the wire through. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna remove this secondary plate so that we have some more space to work. Again, there are 4 screws here, and you will need a 3mm Allen key to remove them. Make sure once you remove them to not mix them up with the other screws, as they are different sizes. And now we can go ahead and just pop this off like this and put it like that to the side. And now we have a lot more of a better view and angle for us to be able to grab the wire. It'll probably be easier for you to do this with a pair of tweezers or pliers, but I am just going to use an Allen key. Alright, and just like that, our wire is now through. We'll go and pull on the wire gently just to remove any excess slack from the wire. So next, we'll go ahead and put back our metal plates that we just removed. So next, we'll go ahead and plug in all of our connectors. All right, so now with our connectors reconnected, we can go ahead and put our grip back. So we'll put our grip back just like this. We don't have to screw it in just yet. And next, we'll go ahead and put back our turn signal. Now, when it comes to the turn signal, because of how many wires are running through the chamber, it could be pretty difficult to get the wire through. So what we'll do here is grab an old brake line, or really anything that is stiff enough to get through, and that could crawl through the chambers. And we're gonna stick it to the end of our connector just so that we could fish it through. With our turn signal secured to our brake line, we'll go ahead and just feed the line through the handlebar. And once it has come through here, we can go ahead and grab it, and we can start pulling from up here. And just like that, the connector comes through. We'll now remove the tape holding the brake line to the connector. And now we can go ahead and plug it back in. And next, we can go ahead and start tucking in all of our wires back into the headset. Again, make sure that the quad lock connector is going through the hole. Make sure none of the wires are getting crushed or pinched. And now we can align the black metal part with the screw holes, and we can start screwing it back in. So now with our headset piece back in its place and secured, we'll go ahead and reinstall the quad lock wireless charging component. Pull it out just like that. Plug it in, push the wire back down a little bit, and then we can just pop that back into place. Next, we'll grab the 2 plastic pieces that go onto here, and we will secure it back into place as well. Next, we can go ahead and start securing everything back onto the brake handle. we'll tighten up the 2 screws that secure the grip into place. And now we can go ahead and push the turn signal back into its position, just like that. So next, we'll go ahead and tighten our brake lever, like so. And now we'll go ahead and put the line back onto the lever. For this part, it's possible that you'll have to loosen the brake line, so we will, just a few millimeters. And just like that, it's back in its line. If you loosen the drum, make sure to tighten it. But aside that, you have now successfully replaced the brake lever on your Apollo Pro 2023.